Well, I just feel like it's been so long since I filmed a video, and it's so crazy because I just feel like I haven't spoken to you guys and I just miss you guys so much. So here I am with another discussion video, Habiba Talks. I want to try and make these more frequent and sort of talk about shorter topics. So if you've got any topics that you'd like me to talk about that I haven't mentioned already or I haven't discussed already, please comment them all below. I'd love to see your ideas. So yeah, I really do hope you enjoy this video and it's beneficial for you. Make sure you like, subscribe and comment your ideas. Alright, so the last Habiba Talks video I did, I think, was on university, and the one before that was about confidence, self-esteem, and I didn't really talk about it in depth, but I did talk about it on sort of the outer scale, and I talked about my experiences, and I talked about how it affects me and how it sometimes affects people without other people knowing, if that makes any sense. But today's video is going to be on something that I don't think is discussed very much, and I think it's really important to bring out because I feel like it's a real, I wouldn't say a problem, but it's something that is happening right now and it's very relevant. So it all started when recently I bumped into someone at Superdrug in Birmingham city centre, and she was the follower, and she was telling me that she really loved my Habiba Talk videos, and she gave me sort of an idea of something to talk about, and it's something I was actually thinking about before, but I sort of didn't know how to go about it. So we kind of just had like a half-an-hour conversation in the middle of Superdrug. It was really funny, but it was lovely. Like, I really enjoyed it. I love it when someone comes up to me and starts to have a really sort of deep conversation, and I just really enjoy these conversations. So if you ever see me out and about, come and have a conversation with me, say hello, don't feel shy. Anyway, so I want to talk about being an individual and not being afraid to accept who you are and to show the world who you are. I think these days, girls, me myself included as well, because I feel like all these issues I kind of experienced myself, and I'm kind of in it myself, if that makes any sense, so I can sort of talk about it on a personal degree as well. So I just want to talk about how these days girls, I think it's mainly girls, I don't know about guys, but we have to we feel like we have to look a certain way, act a certain way and be a certain way to be deemed as normal and acceptable in society, and I think it's really undermining because a lot of us girls have so much capability to be so individual and so unique, but instead we decide to want to look a certain way or want to act a certain way or want to be a certain person. And I feel like it kind of diminishes your personality, it diminishes your sense of self, and I feel like it's a problem growing onto teenagers these days and girls in their early 20s, etc. For example, I don't want to only base this on physical attributes, because I really don't think it's only physical attributes. That's far from it. That's probably the most obvious of them, physical, because it's visual and you can just see what is going on. But I think that it goes a lot deeper than that, and I feel like us as women, it stems from the idea of being acceptable in society and being acceptable and feeling attractive and wanting to look a certain way because you think that is the optimum beautiful attractiveness. I feel like we need to start accepting ourselves, accepting the weird things about ourselves, accepting the things that we possibly do not like about ourselves, instead of trying to implement other people's attributes onto ourselves. For example, if you look at someone's figure or something on social media, and I think social media is the biggest game player here. I think everything, sort of almost everything, revolves around social media and society and people around you, and I feel like we need to start accepting ourselves. Now, there's some things I spoke about in my self-esteem video, which I said about, you know, if there's something that you actually cannot accept, like you physically cannot accept, you have to try and change that. You have to try and change that, and that's the only way you're gonna try to. But obviously, to change something, you have to accept it first, because you have to accept this is a problem for me. I need to go and change it. But for the things that you can't change, you need to accept instead of trying to mold it or try and become something that you're not. And I feel like that comes a lot with appearance. It does come a lot with appearance. It does come a lot with, for example, I don't know what to use as an example. I'm trying to think. This is a problem that I suffer as well, but I'm slowly trying to regain myself. And I feel like we want to look a certain way. For example, style. That person's wearing that. I need to wear it, even though I might not like it or I might not like it on me. But because it looks hot, I want to wear it. I think girls need to start accepting the individualism that they themselves have. For example, some people can't accept the way their features are or something. And the thing is, as I mentioned in my other video, you have one life, you have one body, you need to love it. And I know it's hard to love yourself, but it's so important to move on and to accept it. So that's one thing. And I think another thing, far away from the physical side of things, I think personality wise, I think these days, especially because of social media, and I think, as I said, social media plays a huge role in this, but I think a lot of girls try to put on a personality that's not them, to please people, or to feel like they're acting like a certain way that they see as attractive, or they try to stop themselves. Like they for example, if someone's trying to explain something and they're really like excited and everything and oh my god, but then they think, oh my god, this person's not going to be interested, or I'm not saying it right or something. I feel like girls put a lot of restrictions on themselves, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. For example, I'm going to give this really stupid example, but I have the worst laugh ever. I sound like a grandpa when I'm laughing. But I don't try to conceal that, because I feel like when I'm laughing like that, the people around me who I care about, and my camera's moving, basically I lost my tripod, so I've been using books as leverage. So yeah, I have a really horrible grandpa laugh, but I feel like that makes me, and when I'm laughing like that, I feel like that's me laughing and I'm enjoying myself, and my friends, people around me, usually my friends, will know that, yeah, I'm happy, I'm enjoying myself. I'm not want to pretend to laugh in a certain way because it's deemed more acceptable or attractive, because that's just me. I feel like things are really restrictive on social media as well. Like if you say a certain thing, oh my god, no, you're not supposed to say that, you're a girl, you're this, you're that. I feel like that really undermines people as well. I feel like it hinders people's personalities, and I feel like, I just keep saying that sentence, but we need to show our true colours a lot more, because trust me, people love you so much more when you are an individual and you shine and celebrate your differences. And celebrating your differences is the road to accepting yourself. And I think if you're a young girl, using this method will really help you through maybe your social life, maybe your school life, university, and it will assist you in how you act around people and how you carry yourself. So yeah, I don't know if I'm making any sense, because I feel like my mind's all over the place. Like, I never plan my videos, I never write anything down, so it's literally all from my heart and all from my mind. So I just feel like we need to start celebrating ourselves a lot more. I feel like we need to accept our differences and be proud of who we are, because all of us, every person is so unique and so beautiful in their own way, and that makes you who you are. Your little differences, your little tweaks, your little personality changes, that makes you who you are. And trying to be someone else just absolutely diminishes the individuality that you might have. And I feel like so many girls have potential to be such different, amazing people, and it's like nice to see different people doing different things. So I want you girls to be passionate about what you want, fight for what you want, be yourself, accept your differences. Don't feel afraid to do what you want. Don't feel afraid to show people who you really are. And don't feel afraid to laugh like you're freaking 60 years old or something, like myself. Just, like, it's such a beautiful thing to just accept yourself, and I know it's really, really hard to do, and it's easier to say, but I'm really fighting to do this for myself, and I want you all girls to do it as well, because things need to change and we need to be a stronger, individual, diverse population. I hope that made sense. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I am always faced with questions on things like this, and not directly this, but I think this is something that's very relevant at the moment. So I really do hope you enjoyed this topic, and let me know what more Habiba Talk videos you'd like to see. So yeah, it was lovely talking about this topic, and I really enjoy talking to you guys, as I always say, and these videos I really enjoy making, so make sure you tell me what other videos you'd like to see, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!